We'll have a look now at getting an intercept and calculated ITP with the sun. And with these problems you're given a ship's time, so that isn't universal time, that's ship's time, your DR position and a chronometer. Armed with that, you can find an approximate universal or GMT, and then look at your chronometer reading and see if you've got the correct interpretation of it. So let's have a look. Our time on the ship is the 20th, it's 0900 approximately. The longitudinal time is 4 hours, so the approximate GMT is 1300 on the 20th. Look at our chronometer and it reads 1 hour 20, so we must convert that to 13, so the 1 becomes 13, add 12 hours. Apply the error and that gives us our GMT. Armed with the GMT we can now get the GHA, apply the longitude to get the LHA, get the declination, and then armed with the latitude, declination, LHA, we can get the calculated zenith distance. Note that if the two are named differently, declination and latitude, we must minus the value in the formula. And that enables us to calculate our calculated zenith distance. Then we can use the usual procedure to get our true zenith distance, applying index errors, dip, total correction, and we find our intercept is 8.6 miles away. Remember, it's true is tiny, it's towards, so obviously this one's away. ABC formulas gives us our azimuth and position line, and then we can then do the usual way to calculate our ITP with the formulas. It depends how you draw this. It's basically a right angle triangle, so that would be our DR position, that would be, the bearing is 114.2 but the distance is away, so there's our ITP, our intercept line, there's our ITP there, so we can draw a right angle triangle, and of course this angle here will be 24.2 degrees because it's 180 plus that is 294.2, 270 to 294 is 24.2. We know that distance is 8.6, therefore by trigonometry we can work out delat and departure. So that's the way that you can work. If you're unsure, you just draw the right angle triangle and you can figure it out how you get the values for delat and delong. So just two things to recap on that. Getting the time, you can get an approximate GMT first and then look at the chronometer, and that tells you how you should apply it. And make sure that you check that you've got, if you have got north and south, two different ones, then that value must be a minus in the CZD formula.